Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined to the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Butler. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll test the right side here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the ball is out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Breaks free. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Longhorns will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the fair catch, single for and taken. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Ball handed off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 43.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Swarm to the pass rush. Sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Dropping back. It's Anderson. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a run.
Has the first down and more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they have it off to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Game set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Oh, he makes the catch! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pressure is coming. Loses the ball behind the line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They're going to run it. He finds some space. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Nowhere to run. Up to Allen for no gain.
receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Looking to scramble to his left. That game moves the ball to the 17. 1st down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He'll throw it now. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Tight end makes the grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st? Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the 2nd down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. Going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Throws it to the right. Finds his man. It's Butler. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Grant behind the line. It's Fields. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Scrambling and throwing it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback throws the ball. It's a keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Hand it off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Anderson. And the receiver's got it. And he's run out after a big gain. Now offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Now, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And it's a direct snap. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Retakes the field. They're looking for a spark to start the third quarter. Only a field goal to show for the first half. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Gators, to put them on top now.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. The tight end has got it. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Butler. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop after a huge play. Brings the ball to the 35.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers where
he's in the clear. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Gators offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The game makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. It's a short completion to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Dropping back, it's Anderson. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff to the back. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Gators will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Press coverage now from the secondary. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Close out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Butler. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
This time, a completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Breaks an open space. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Back to pass. It's Anderson. With the catch, it's Jackson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
To throw, it's Anderson. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Gators.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And he stopped with the 18. Trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's enough for the first down, as we've seen so many teams around the country. They get that first down, and look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Butler. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The key on a 3rd down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Makes the catch. It's Green. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they keep this 12-play drive going. 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Moves out of the pocket. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, hold on now, Chris. 1 or 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
What have they got cooked up with this 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
They're going to run it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Pulls it in. Gets Griffin. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They keep him guessing with a run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Jones. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. The second overtime, if you get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Gert, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain of that play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing run. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they line up now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Throwing off play action. Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Back to throw. It's Anderson.